All right, everybody. You know, it's almost a new year, at least when recording this. When the video comes out, it'll be the new year, just after. And so we're going to go over the right and wrong, the what people did well, what people didn't do well, the holy cow, and we're going to award somebody with the song 30 billion in the hold. And actually, we don't have any 30 billions here in the last week. So, but we're going to go over these and the just see basically, you know, what could have been done, what's right, what's wrong, and everything. And so here we go. So he had a plastic wrap. But it doesn't say how much the plastic wrap was worth. Wait a second. Oh, it was this stuff in it. All right, so 12 billion. So this, so this is a jump freighter. Now, a jump freighter, in my opinion, is the safest ship to fly. It is the absolute safest ship to fly. And that's because if you fly it correctly, you don't die. And so their mistake is going to Cheetah. Now, excuse me. Now, I don't have any issue with even carrying 100 billion in the hold in a jump freighter if you fly it correctly. And I don't care what kind of fit you've got. Now, this guy is triple cargo expanded. Those are Orca cargo expanders as well. And because he needed the space to do this here, but he didn't need to be a Cheetah. And so I have some very strong opinions about this. Like, you don't fly a jump freighter into Cheetah. You just don't. And the reason you don't is because they're a target. Because even empty, they're worth, 10 billion. And 10 billion on a kill mail is pretty sexy looking. So, with that said, you don't go to Cheetah. You have another freighter, and you take this into high sec, but only one jump in from low sec into high sec, and that's where you dock up and you switch to or from a regular freighter. In this case, he's obviously got a plastic wrap and it's got 12 billion in it. And that's actually too much in a regular freighter as well. So maybe the first problem was he accepted this contract. Now I don't know whether it was going, he's on a gate. So 18 off of this gate, he was flying in. And so he was flying in from another system from Ikachi, which, if I remember right, is in the path of the closest low sec to Cheetah. Here's another pro tip: don't use the closest low sec to Cheetah. The low sec to high sec is camped many times there, because I know a lot of jump freighters come through, or at least they scout them. And if he were to dock up in the very first high sec system, then there wouldn't be an issue. And now, if you're going to use I can't recommend carrying 12.5 billion in the hold in a regular freighter either. So anyway, he needed to figure out a different way to do this. If this was for himself, well, no, it wasn't for himself because it's plastic wrap. You just turn down stuff like this. You just don't do it. So, yeah. And so anyway, he lost his ship and he lost his collateral, which probably was 13 to 15 billion. So yeah, he's just in the wrong place. Here's a RIA. This one might be empty. And plastic wrap of heavy water. worth 103 million. And he's expanded. He's flying in. So, again, it's kind of the same thing. This guy shouldn't have been doing it. And come on, it's worth 103 million. Stop at that first high-sec system. Go get your regular freighter. Nobody's going to look twice at you at all for having 103 million in the hold. They're not going to look at you at all. 12 billion. So he's not got very much stuff. Prototype economizer. So, this is effectively empty. Oh, now wait a second here. What's going on here? Why does he have these in the fit and he's coming in from perimeter? Again, dumb. Is this the same guys? Hold my probes? Aren't they the ones that killed the others too? They're on a roll. Yeah. All three of those are from those guys. They had a great day. They had a really great day. Now, we don't usually cover orcas in this because they're not haulers. But, what in the world is going on here? This is an orca masquerading as a freighter. So he's off the gate. 17 off the gate typically means that he's just appeared there and he's going to warp into some other place. And so he's just come through this gate. He's trying to be travel fit by having a cloak and stuff. And then he's got ore cargo expanders, which don't... The fleet bay is way bigger, if I remember right, than the actual cargo bay. And the amount of extra space you'd get from these is, I don't think, very much. These are limited expanded archiver cargo. Oh, I thought that they were ore because they were green. I've actually never seen these in use before. They're not nearly as expensive. But there's a lot of poor choices going on here. Cargo hold optimizer. What all has he got in his cargo? He's got 2.3 billion worth of helium and 1.5 billion worth of artillery. And these brain freeze, 357 million. No, this is an expensive blueprint. 52 billion. This is an original. It does not say copy. This is an original. And so this valuation probably isn't right. It's probably not right because if you have trained this up, researched it up, it's worth at minimum 4 times the original cost of the blueprint. And so, yeah, we don't know on here whether it was trained up or not. And but anyway, don't move. Oh yeah, look at all that in the mining hold, compressed Veldspar, and then the ship hangar. He had stuff. Man, oh, the fleet hangar. 3.8 billion worth of Imperial Navy Praetors. You know, how does somebody who makes a choice like this get so much ISK? I think that's a really valid question. What can I say? All right, and here is a normal freighter, but the value of it is, oh God. So, okay, first, wrong ship. They should be in an obelisk, not a Charon. Second, he's triple cargo expanded. You should have Tech 2 bulkheads in there. If what you are flying won't fit into the cargo bay after that, then you don't fly it. You just don't fly it. And here now, this is never actually correct on the EHP. It's kind of like some poor estimation that maybe is as much as 30 to 50% off. But it says here 144,000 damage was inflicted, meaning that he had around 144,000 DHP. All of these reduce your EHP. All of them. The more cargo expanded you go, the thinner your armor is. The thinner your whole ship is. This equals paper. So it was very easy for them to take him out, and they took him out with 17 catalysts is what it looks like. So and it dropped 6.3 billion. These catalysts, let's just say that they were 50 million each, which is not true. No, they're probably like 10 or 12 million each. I mean, they made bank on this. Now, gankers will tell you that, what? Damn, I just noticed. 21 Deluge in a plastic wrap. I don't even know what to say. So this person's being greedy. Like this right here, 5 Gilas for a billion. That should be the only thing that they're hauling. Not this. That one, just turn it down. And if they're paying you really well, you better be damn good at what you do. This one's not. All right, Providence with cargo expanded again. All right, so he's just hauling his own stuff. This is not a contract. This is a lot of very nice materials for building things, for industry. And yeah, I would say this looks really nice. The amount I would love to have this stuff, that's what I'm saying. And so this guy was coming through a gate. He's out of the way. He's out in devoid, So the Providence is a ship that's kind of a jack of all trades. It's thing that it is claim to fame is its higher resistances, and so, but it's not the fastest alignment. It's not the highest DHP. It's not anything. It's just right in the middle, and again, it's the wrong ship. They should be having triple bulkheads in an obelisk, and the only time that you should be fit like this, even in an obelisk, is when you're flying between stations in the same system. So if you have, do have a lot of mining operations in a system, and you've got, you're refining in one place, you get your manufacturing someplace else or something like that, then I don't have any problem with being triple cargo expanded. But if you're going through a gate, then that's a problem. And so anyway, safety got him, and all the way out there. That's a long ways away. So, all right, and the last two are RIAs. All right, so this RIA is triple. Okay, it is. He's got the triple bulkheads, and he's in the forge. Looks like he just came through that gate. He doesn't have anything on him. He was probably headed to Jita. I think that this is probably, if you were going to fly in high sec, that this is probably the proper fit. One interesting thing about jump freighters is that with triple bulkheads, they actually have higher EHP than regular freighters, and so they can get up into 600,000 and 700,000 range. Whereas with implants and stuff, about 600,000 is about the highest you can get with an obelisk. Don't know if this person had implants or not. It doesn't say that there's a related kill here, or at least I don't see where it says that. So again, why not park at the first high sec system and have a freighter there? Go get your shit, bring it back to your jump freighter, and continue on. There is no reason that anybody should be flying a jump freighter in high sec. No reason at all. Oh, is this the same guy? No. They got these guys back to back 2 different days and around the same time each day in the same system, and both by scumlords. I wonder if scumlords live there. Now this guy is triple cargo expanded. And why? Is it because these are so much cubic meters? Maybe. So anyway, again, it's the same thing. You know, get your freighter out. 5 billion is a little bit rich for a regular freighter, but given that this is not in a package, it is perfectly. This is a perfect load to make 3 trips to get all your stuff there, and nobody will look at you sideways. So for that reason, this guy gets the song today because he could have prevented this. Only you can prevent hostile fire from catalysts, right? Those of you in the USA would know what I'm talking about. All right, so here we go. If you're listening to this at work, this is not work safe. 30 billion in the hold. It's too much.
Ganked. Your style really tanked. Flying that big ship, now it's spanked. Wrong fit, wrong ship. What the fuck were you thinking? Now your wreck's on the grid. Your rep is sinking. Tall as blues. What were you smoking? Cargo worth a fortune. Now you're choking. 30 billion in the hole. That's bold. Inexperienced motherfucker, you've been trolled. That cargo's worth too much. You dumb fuck. Thought you were clever, but you're shit out of luck. Flex tanking might be bold, but it's a joke. In the harsh void of space, you're now broke. Tall as blues, what were you smoking? Cargo worth a fortune, now you're choking. 30 billion in the hole, that's bold. Inexperienced motherfucker, you've been trolled. You're a dumb motherfucker, acting like a space sucker, but really you're a fool.
I always thought I should have changed that line to acting like a space trucker.
Cause all you do is dying in the cold of New Eden. Your tears are worth buying. Tall as blues, what were you smoking? Cargo worth a fortune, now you're choking. 30 billion in the hole, that's bold. Inexperienced motherfucker, you've been trolled.
All right. They're done for. Scumlords, I wonder if they live in there.
Tall as blues, learn the ropes, or keep buying ships and crashing hopes. In New Eden, it's a hard knock life, so fly smart and avoid the strife.
All right. So, there we go. Fly safe.